Hi everybody, it's Ben Huey with FGMO Products in Miami, Florida. I just got back from the Monsanto protests in downtown, and I was quite impressed with the turnout that we had. There's a lot of people that are aware of the foods that they're eating are poisoned by GMOs, genetically modified organisms. So today I'm going to give my first ever tour of my aquaponic system that I have for myself. Alright, so I'll start with my fish tank here. Alright, fish tank is made of an IBC tote that I painted black, and I took the bottom off of it and I put it on the top, and I made a lid, and then I cut a hole out on the top so I could access it. Put my aerator in here. It's a 4-prong aerator. See my fish floating around in here? Let me zoom in on a little bit, see what they have to say. Hello, fish. Where's another one? There's another one. You can't really see him. No, yeah, you can see him. There's another one poking his head out right here. See him? Watching me? They don't trust me so much. But anyhow, yeah, so let me show you how this works. Basically, I have a pump in my reservoir back over there in my aquaponic system, and the pump comes across the yard and runs this way up under this fence and comes up here and up this pipe and into the side of my fish tank, and it pumps out of the side right there. Alright, as it fills up, I have this drain, which interestingly enough drains from the bottom. There's little holes on there, so as it fills up, the water pressure forces the water up that pipe through that little notch right there, which it's a long story as to why the curve is there. Out the side, down there, through this pipe, underground, back to my reservoir and my grow beds. Alright, this is just electricity that I ran out to the pump outside. Alright, so let me show you my grow beds now. Alright, my grow beds are made out of 2 more IBC totes. I have 3 of them that are grow beds and 1 that's a reservoir. You see my reservoir here. You can see in the back over there that that's the water that comes out of the fish tank and into the reservoir. Alright, a whole bunch of water you see coming out, that's coming out of a bell siphon from my grow bed. Alright, it'll shut off in a second. But in this grow bed I was growing corn, and it was doing really well. I had 20 ears of corn in just this little area all the way across. You know, it's like a 1 foot by 4 foot section. I had 20 stalks of corn growing. Then came the caterpillar, and I went from 20 stalks to 1 stalk pretty much overnight. They decimated my basil, but it is coming back. You can see it's got little leaves happening now. It survived the caterpillar attack. Alright, and I planted more corn. I'm waiting for that to sprout up. They didn't attack my spinach, so I'm pretty happy about that. And this should be full of corn in just a couple of months. Alright, I'm sorry, a couple of months, couple of weeks. But you have to stagger plant your corn, because it's not it is wind pollinated, or you can hand pollinate it, but you have to grow a lot of corn, and you have to wait like a month before you plant some, you wait a month, and then you plant some more. And that way you get the stagger growing, males and females. Some are pollinating, some are receiving, you know, I don't know. It's a long, complicated process, alright? I had just planted the harvest beans in here the other day. I made a video about that. And if you look, here's one right here that is getting ready to poke its beautiful little head out of this grow bed. Alright, so I said 5 days, and that was shooting long. It might even be 4 days, even though the package says 7 to 10. Alright, so then over here I have some zucchini growing. and the zucchini are doing really, really well. There's 3 plants. They should come hanging out over the side, and they're going to grow on this chicken wire table that I have here, because I don't want them growing on the ground. And you know, it's a whole bunch of flowers happening. So then here we have my cucumbers, and something that I noticed yesterday is, look at that, brand new cucumber. And keep in mind, this thing's not even a month old. You know, this is like 3.5 weeks old. It's just started. So you see all the flowers growing on it. Each one of these flowers, or I'm sorry, each one of these little divisions is just cranking out flowers. If it'll focus. Come on, focus. I don't know, I can count 4 plus the one that's there. There's 4 coming. So, you know, that's pretty much how all of them are. Here are some harvest beans that I already grew. And look at that. This is the first I've seen of these. Flowers. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright. These are peas. I believe they're either snow peas or sweet peas. I don't remember which one. But they're flowering. Alright. They're also pretty tall. I don't know if you can tell by the video, but yeah, they're pretty tall. Here we have my tomato plants, the backside of my tomato plants. What I plan to do with these tomatoes is, and I have some Brandywine tomatoes growing here. But what I plan to do with the tomatoes is grow them up the chicken wire and then over the top, and I'm going to put the flowers through the other side. Like here, let me show you here. I'm going to put them through the other side, and when they fruit, I'll have fruit on one side and leaves on the other side, and harvesting will be just a matter of walking under there and pulling them all out, you know? So, but I gotta wait for these branches to grow a little taller so I can get them, you know, hooked up to the chicken wire. But you see, there's fruit on those too. And there's a bunch of flowers that just fell off. So yeah, it should be doing pretty good. This is my broccoli here. It's doing pretty good. It got attacked by a caterpillar too, so it's had a little setback. And there's that basil. Keep your eye on that basil, because it's throwing down roots. And soon, it's going to take off. It is going to do so well. There's a little more spinach. It got attacked by a caterpillar too. That's why it looks like it's been in a pencil sharpener. But yeah, this is my grow bed. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please message me. You can email me at fgmoproducts@gmail.com. You can message me on Facebook. You can call me, 786-908-4937. I don't care. I love talking about this stuff. I love teaching people about it. And I love answering questions, comments, and concerns. So until then, know your food, know your farmer, happy planting, and FGMO products.